And we had to make an X here. So if God wants to hit me, he knows exactly where I'm standing. Cool. So thanks so much for coming. Thanks for having me. It's been a real pleasure to be here at ReasonFest 2013. Very cool. Some amazing speakers, very moving. I'm very moved and really in the mood to expand on some of the things I've heard my friends and new friends talk about. So as my very kind introduction said, my name's Shelley, and I sing and play guitar, and I'm very cool. So I'm actually from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm here on tour with my album, an Atheist album. And the first song I'm going to play for you is not mine and not from that album at all, but it's one of my favorite songs to sing, and I think it's really shows the power of music. I find it to be so moving and so motivating. It's a Phil Ox song called When I'm Gone. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. And I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't breathe the bracing air when I'm gone. I can't even worry about my cares when I'm gone. And I can't be asked to do my share when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. I won't feel the flowing of the time when I'm gone. Oh, the pleasures of love will not be mine when I'm gone. Said my pen won't pour out a lyric line when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. I won't be running from the rain when I'm gone. I can't even suffer from my pain when I'm gone. And I can't say who's to praise and who's to blame when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. I won't feel the golden of the sun when I'm gone. Oh, the evenings and the mornings will be one when I'm gone. And I can't be singing louder than the guns when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. I guess we better do it while we're here. Thank you. I just was remembering the first time I played that song. I heard it and I thought, I have to learn it and I have to sing it. And I do a bit of music charity work with my old man, and we sing at old folks' homes. And so I pulled out the song and I realized it's probably not very appropriate right now. It's not the most motivating of situations to be playing this song. Anyways. But it's just, music is so powerful and has this way of getting our opinions across in a way in which we can't be interrupted in an argument. I can talk for 3 minutes and no one can interrupt me. So that's how I feel about this song that I'm about to play for you. It's a response to a discussion that I have very often with people when, and we've talked about it at this festival, which is how do you know how to be a good person without God, and how can you have any morality or a sense of right or wrong without God's objective morality. And this is my 4-minute uninterrupted discussion of that. This is called My Morality. My morality has nothing to do with the Bible or the verses of the Quran. My morality won't judge you by your spirituality, but by the things that you have done. My morality is not set into stone tablets who don't even tell you not to hurt children. My morality is not dictated by a deity. It's developed from empathy, dependence, and love. My morality accepts everybody's sexuality, is more concerned with inequality than validations from above. My morality is not set into stone tablets who don't even tell you that it's worthwhile to be good for being good's own sake, that not to think for yourself can be a deadly mistake. My morality is not recitable from memory. It's something inside of me, how I want to be, treat others how I want them to treat me, and basically not to hurt anybody, oppose any brutality. It stems from our common humanity, and it's what my mother taught to me, and it's mine because I'm free. Thank you. Cheers, thanks. So I actually grew up and learned in a Jewish family. And I learned to play music in my father's Jewish wedding band. So I'm a bar mitzvah singer. I never expected to be doing this. But I'm so glad that I am, and I'm so glad that I had the people around me who had the patience to discuss issues with me and to try and show me the value of science and reason, and it has made a big difference in my life. I had a pretty liberal religious upbringing, like almost a reform type of Judaism at home and in school. I went to a Jewish school. But we went to an Orthodox synagogue, which my father is the president of in Melbourne. And so we had the gender segregation. So the women would sit upstairs, and if you couldn't make it upstairs, you'd sit up the back with a curtain in front of you. And women are not allowed to be in the leadership positions. All the rabbis are men, and we can't lead the service. We're not even allowed to sing. A woman's voice is not allowed to be heard by ultra-Orthodox Jewish men because it's too arousing. Which we can all agree that that's true. And if anyone needs to leave now, I totally understand. But one of the things that really, the first shocked me after I'd become an atheist and I'd have a couple of years distance from my religion and a lot of the rituals and customs, and I stopped going to synagogue, I started to see this sexism for the first time, and I was so shocked that it had been so normalized my whole life that it didn't upset me. So this next song is based on my experiences as a woman in Judaism, but also from hearing other women talk about their experiences as women in religion, and also hearing a lot of them defend the position and the way that Scripture describes them as being second-class citizens and being submissive. This song is called Eve. The Bible tells me I was made for and from man, and I must do for him everything that I can. I must surrender to his will, yeah. I must submit. I can't make the household decisions, 'cause I am unfit. It tells me my place with everlasting grace. The Bible tells me I must be silent, she can't hear my voice. My role has been divinely defined, and I have no other choice. I may not be a teacher of man, I must cover up my shame. These are the laws of the one who in vain I cannot name. He tells me my place with everlasting grace, and my punishment for wanting to learn is a painful birth from which I may not return. The Bible tells me that I am unclean, I am impure, you cannot touch me, and it has nothing to do with where I've been. It is part of who I am. It is because I corrupt man I was asking for, and just by being a woman, he tells me my place with everlasting grace, and my punishment for wanting to learn is a painful birth from which I may not return. The Bible tells me I was made for and from man, and I must do for him everything that I can. I must surrender to his will, yeah. I must submit. I can't make the household decisions, 'cause I am unfit. It tells me my place with everlasting grace. Yeah, it tells me my place with everlasting grace. Thank you. Cheers. I was doing a show a couple of weeks ago, and I was introducing that song, and I said, it's 2012. We shouldn't be treating women like second-class citizens. And everyone's like, no, it's 2013. I was like, it's even worse. We're even more behind. This next song I wrote when I was living alone in London, and I didn't stop believing in ghosts until after I'd become an atheist. It was one of the next things to get considered, I guess. And I remember kind of sitting in my room, and I'd read Sam Harris' The End of Faith by this point, so I'd let go of those beliefs. But I was sitting in the room and I heard this spooky noise, and I thought, I'm so glad that I don't believe in ghosts anymore, because I used to be afraid, and hearing that noise would have made me afraid. And so now my new knowledge and understanding of the world has empowered me to know that I don't need to be afraid. And it was such a really cool feeling, and I instantly connected this experience to, or saw that it was analogous to losing my faith in God, because at first, well, it's kind of scary to have that taken away for you, but after you get over that losing that comfort and you learn to find it in other places, you realize actually it's so empowering. It was one of the most empowering experiences of my life, because all of the responsibility for me, what I believe, the actions that I take towards other people, all of that is my responsibility, and I can't offset that responsibility to someone else. And yeah, it was one of the most empowering experiences of my life. It's not a very popular song with little girls because it's called I Don't Believe in Fairies. And I don't know if you know the mythology, but when you say I don't believe in fairies, the fairies drop dead out of the sky. And everyone has to clap. Is that how it goes? I think, I do believe in fairies, and clap, and then they survive. Anyways, no clapping. We're pro-fairy death here. So this is my song. I don't believe in fairies. I can say it as many times as I can fit in. Cool. I don't believe in fairies. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in vampires hungry for our throats. I don't believe in demons or witches that can fly. I don't believe in dragons. I think they're all a lie. So when I'm in the dark, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of creations imaginations have made. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in Zeus. I don't believe in Allah. I think they have no use. I don't believe in Adam. I don't believe in Eve. I don't believe in talking snakes. I think they're make-believe. So when I'm in the dark, in a dark place, in a dark place, I know it's only me and what I face. I don't believe in heaven. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe that we are children who need to fear to behave well. I don't believe in salvation. I don't believe in sin. I don't believe it will be easy, but I believe that reason can win. So when I'm in the dark, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid of creations imaginations have made. When I'm in the dark, in a dark place, in a dark place, I know it's only me and what I face. Thanks. Thank you. Cool. So this next song is about a friend of mine. He's a very dramatic guy, South African Jewish guy, moved to Australia when we were in high school, most of high school together. And the cool thing, I left my community in a way, but I'm still friends with everybody, and I haven't experienced the kind of ostracizing that I know a lot of people in this community have. So I'm lucky in that way. I'm still able to come home and just argue with everybody, pretty much. So my friend, Daniel, he doesn't believe in evolution, and that's probably our main argument that we have when we fight. And it's not because he doesn't understand it. He actually won an essay writing competition in high school about evolution, and he was invited to the most prestigious university in our state to talk about his essay about evolution, but he doesn't believe that it's real. Some serious mental gymnastics. So I said to him, Daniel, you understand the mechanism. Surely you can look at the evidence and see that it's there and then just accept that this is reality. And he said, Shelley, I don't want to look at the evidence. I already suspect my life is meaningless and I don't want it to be confirmed. I was like, I'm writing a song. That is a phenomenal line. So I made this song for him. And it's about somebody that's holding on to a belief, not for its truth value in any way, but because of the comfort that it brings them. And it's called House with No Walls. You're standing in a house with no walls. You don't want to leave because it feels like home. You're sitting in a house with no floors. You can feel the mud seeping in, but you just choose to ignore all the evidence that what you think isn't real. You don't look because you don't like the way it makes you feel. You say you need the shelter to get through all your faults. That's why you choose to live in a house with no walls. You're wearing the emperor's new clothes. You think they'll protect you from the world, but how can you be sure you're wearing anything at all? And even when the others tell you that your raincoat is worth more than all the evidence that what you think is unreal, you don't look because you don't like the way it makes you feel. You say you need the shelter to get through all your faults. That's why you choose to live in a house with no walls. Why don't you build your shelter from the things we know? All the outdated dogma, just let it go. why don't you build your shelter from the things we know? All the outdated dogma, just let it go. You're standing in a house with no walls. You don't want to leave because it feels like home. You're sitting in a house with no floors. No, no, no. You can feel the mud seeping in, but you just choose to ignore all the evidence that what you think isn't real. You don't look because you don't like the way it makes you feel. You say you need the shelter to get through all your faults. That's why you choose to live in a house with no holes. Thanks. So this next song, I wrote when I was hitchhiking around Europe. And I was with a friend and we were outside Amsterdam and we'd been there for 4 hours on the freeway like this. And a gentleman, I use the term loosely, drove past and stopped and motioned for us to get a lift with him. So we put on our packs and we started to run over and he started laughing and drove away. Yeah. And so I thought, that's so awful. People are so awful to each other. Why would you take the time out of your day to actually just put someone down and how, you know, people just think of each other as the other and all this negative stuff. And I started writing a song about it, how people are awful to each other. And while I was writing this song, someone walked past and I think they must have thought I was busking because they gave me a whole pile of money. And I thought, I can't very well write a song about people being awful to strangers when a stranger has just given me a large amount of money. So the song morphed into this big cheesy love song for everybody, and I stand by it. It's called Hitchhiking Song. Why can't we live in a world where I can hold out my hand? You can take me for a ride, and I can do the same for you. And we both know we're on the same side. But I've been sitting on the ground. Maybe it's just my dreads are a little out of shape, cause you've got a pretty nice car with a pretty nice shoe on the gas pedal, making an easy escape. And when did it start to feel like everybody's in some kind of a war? Like if you're not of the same age, don't come from the same place or the same race, then what are you even asking for? And I hope we find out humanity, and I hope we find our hearts, and I hope we find them soon before it's too late, before everything starts to fall apart. And this is my love song to everybody on the earth. You can treat me like your sister, or you can treat me like dirt, and I will still love you for whatever it's worth. Hey, yeah. What makes us think that we own this world? I can come to your country, so why can't you come to mine? Let's tear down these borders we've given so much power to what's actually just an imaginary lie. We try to keep our gates closed cause we know that we have more. But I've lost count of how many people with less giving me half of their food and let me sleep on their floor. And oh, I've hoped that deep down we are willing to share We've spent so many years teaching ourselves how to look away. Maybe we've forgotten how to care. And I hope we find our humanity, and I hope we find our hearts, and I hope we find them soon before it's too late, before everything starts to fall apart. And this is my love song to everybody on the earth. You can treat me like your sister, or you can treat me like dirt, and I will still love you for whatever it's worth. Thanks. Cheers. This next song is the single from my album, an Atheist album. I wrote it very quickly because I was in a really angry mood. I think it's important to express the full range of emotions in song. And I wrote this song after I had a conversation with a street preacher in my neighborhood, and he told me that I was going to hell. And I was going to burn forever. Very nicely, he told me. And yeah, I was quite angry that someone is taking the time to come into my world and approach me and tell me how I should live my life. And if you're going to do that, I'm going to ask you, how do you know what you're saying is true? How do you know what you say you know? And the song is called Saved. Say that I need to be saved. Say it with me, the devil's got his way. I want to know how when you are praying, when you are doomsdaying, how you think you know that someone is listening to what you are saying. And so you think that you could tell us how to live our lives, never questioning the source from which your moral core derives. You think that suffering is part of some great plan that's been devised. I wonder when we'll be rid of your lies. Say I need to hear the truth, a sales pitch of eternal life and eternal youth. All these blessings you are bestowing upon the one you say is all-knowing. Well, are they really deserved if he is sending me where you say I am going? So you think that you could tell us how to live our lives, never questioning the source from which your moral core derives. You think that suffering is part of some great plan that's been devised. I wonder what will it take for you to start opening your eyes, to start questioning the bullshit everyone around you buys. You think it's any of your business what goes on between my thighs. I wonder when we'll be rid of your lies. And so you think that you can tell us how to live our lives, never questioning the source from which your moral core derives. You think that suffering is part of some great plan that's been devised. wonder, what will it take for you to start opening your eyes, to start questioning the bullshit everyone around you buys? You think it's any of your business what goes on between my thighs? I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder when we'll be rid of your lies. Thanks so much. That was awesome. Thanks for clapping and joining in. I still get really riled up when I sing that. And I remember actually in the studio when we recorded that song, and we do like the whole band does takes all the way through. And I sang the word bullshit so aggressively that some spit came flying out of my mouth, and the drummer started laughing so hard that we had to redo the take. So it wasn't the most angry take. The most angry take is gone. Cool, thanks. So I'm going to play you now a sweet, happy love song to make up for the rage. Yeah, this is a jazz song from my new album. I made a new a jazz album with a guitarist from LA called Adam Levy, and he's amazing. He's Nora Jones' guitar player. I play with Tracy Chapman, so I was so lucky to do this with him, and this is one of the tracks from that album. It's called My Word. My word, my word, my word. I give you my word. On it you can build your dreams. I give you my word. Sewn back together at the seams. I give you my word. Ain't never gonna be no diamond ring, but honey, my word, yeah, it's the strongest thing. I wanna tell you in a beautiful, complicated way, to show you how it feels. But the words on their own hit straight to the bone. My word, my word, my word. I give you my time. On it you can set the pace. I give you my time. Give you my growing old, my changing face. I give you my time, which I can never refill. I give you my time, 'cause you give me that thrill. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I wanna dress it up nice in pretty fairy lights to show you how it feels. But the words on their own hit straight to the bone. My word, my word, my word. orchestra bassoon in a hot air balloon to play out our tune, which is just my word, my word. Thanks. One more song. Yeah, cool. So nobody can say that atheist conferences don't have culture. We just had a blues solo. We don't sit around and just say, there's no God. That's what people say. What's your album about? It's just me going, there's no God. Okay, I told I'm allowed one more song. I really want to play you two, but I'll finish with this one. Okay. This is a good lead into what we're having. Now I'm playing the atheist one, stuff it. Sorry, fighting my own brain. This is a song about the dangers of believing in an afterlife. And yeah, it's creatively titled Afterlife. Follow the guidebook for an afterlife. Which one do I try? Which one do I try? I'd like to believe that I'll never die, but I can't comply. No, I can't comply. All the self-appointed representatives of their own imaginings in the sky. They want to usher in the messianic age. They don't mind if it's brought on by nuclear rage. They are so sure of their ability to outlive the utility of their bodies. But just remember, there was the last thought in the brain of every suicide bomber and every hijacked plane. Follow the guidebook for an afterlife. Which one do I try? Which one do I try? I'd like to believe that I'll never die, but I can't comply. No, I can't comply. Thousands and thousands are humming that the second coming's coming in. Environmental responsibility is succumbing to the suicidal longing for paradise. Can't they see it's already before our eyes? And all that makes us who we are, we find, cannot survive without a mind. But you're so afraid to die, you're willing to sacrifice, living through it all with the knowledge that you only have one life. Follow the guidebook for an afterlife. Which one do I try? Which one do I try? I'd like to believe that I'll never die, but I can't comply. No, I can't comply. From the day you were born, you are going to die. It's not a pleasant thought at all, but the way that I deal with it is to treasure each moment with my surroundings and those that I love. I spend my days trying to engage with the world, to learn as much about everything as I can, using the body of knowledge of our shared heritage to further understand the historical and evolutionary context of man. Till revelation in a higher place is to spit in the face of those who chose to dedicate their lives to enrich our own. Follow the guidebook for an afterlife. Which one do I try? Which one do I try? I'd like to believe that I'll never die, but I can't comply. No, I can't comply. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyono, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, Mi HaMelech, Mi HaMelech. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyono, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, Mi HaMelech, Mi HaMelech, Ani HaMelech. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you. It's cupcake time.
Great, Shelley. Thank you so much. Shelley Segal, everybody. By the way, she has CDs for sale just across the hall if you're interested. Yeah, go buy all of them. And we're going to set up for the Godless Pervert Story Hour, so get ready. Go get another cupcake. We'll have it ready.